The Colorado Sustainable Main Streets Initiative is an effort, a formal effort by state government within the state of Colorado to work effectively across state agencies and with Colorado communities of various sizes and various conditions to achieve some measurable outcomes that improve the quality of life for our citizens. In Colorado, we selected 4 communities as pilot communities to implement the Sustainable Main Streets project. And the 4 communities are really very different. They range from the town of Fowler, which has 1,200 people. It's a traditionally agricultural community, but it has a vision of itself as an energy-independent community. Another participant is the town of Monte Vista. Monte Vista is also an agriculturally based community, but it's in a very poor part of Colorado called the San Luis Valley. It has a large Mennonite population, so integrating this in a traditional potato growing community that also has a high Hispanic population is an interesting element. The city of Rifle is 3rd pilot community, and the city of Rifle is in the natural gas development part of the state, so it's grown rapidly. So Rifle's an important place to learn how to work together. And then our retail corridor in Denver, Five Points, is culturally significant for being an African American cultural center where African American musicians and talent came, settled, and formed a cultural core. Federal partnership of HUD, Environmental Protection Agency, and the Department of Transportation launched a set of principles around which they plan to work together. When people in the state of Colorado saw those principles, we knew that they were similar to what we could agree on as values. Within Colorado, we have identified an important principle that's not in the federal partnership, and that is to protect our valuable natural resources. Governor Ritter's role has been an important leadership role because the governor has the ability to command an audience. And on a statewide basis, he probably holds that role alone. When the governor comes to town, no matter what the particular persuasion, citizens are interested in hearing what a governor has to say. So Governor Ritter has been able to command the attention of communities throughout the state on a topic that's interesting because it is place-based. Governor Ritter has directed state agencies to work together, and that's not insignificant for a chief executive to tell his direct reports that they need to figure out ways to work together to achieve outcomes that are important to citizens, but at the same time use their resources more effectively. When the Colorado Sustainable Main Streets initiative was announced by Governor Ritter in the spring of 2010, we knew that there were no additional resources to commit to the initiative, nor did we really have very many current resources because we've had such challenging time economically in the state. But unexpected resources have appeared by virtue of agencies talking with one another. That's been a real bonus. Plus, there are some new relationships among agencies that really didn't ever expect to work together. Department of Transportation and the Department of Public Health and Environment don't necessarily think of themselves as natural allies, but it's turned out to be true as a result of this experience. We wanted to be able to point to some successes within a 12-month period. So we brought a list of potential outcomes for the communities to discuss and select from, where we knew there was some buy-in from state agencies and some challenges faced by localities. So in Fowler, the community selected making their Main Street more pedestrian friendly. And in fact, that's come to be true. The Department of Transportation has identified some resources that will create a pedestrian activated stoplight for a major state highway that will allow citizens in Fowler to cross the highway without being run over. The solutions model is one that has real value for communities by virtue of its honoring of stakeholders as valuable participants in planning and implementing their future. The solutions model also is biased toward action as opposed to just thinking about the possibilities. The solutions model also has a commitment to relentless engagement, allowing the participants in a process to focus on an outcome that is specific and to commit to achieving some improvement toward that end in a defined period of time, allows participants to feel like they have the power to make their community better.